Although the situation has improved in the first couple of months of this year in countries like Spain, corruption is still a massive issue for a number of countries in Europe. That's the guts of a new report that came out today by the Council of Europe's anti-corruption watchdog. More details in the brief from Brussels. On the same week that Prague saw its biggest anti-corruption protest for 30 years against incumbent leader and billionaire Andrej Babiš, the Council of Europe's anti-corruption body, Greco, has been publishing its yearly report card in Brussels. And the Czech Republic has been singled out for criticism.
Czech Republic is in the so-called non-compliance procedure. They received in the last round 16 recommendations, none of them were implemented. No wonder that the people are not happy.
But the Czech Republic is not alone. 15 other countries are also flouting the procedures, including Germany and France. Hungary too, who didn't even authorise the publishing of this report, as this Green MEP explains.
What we know about the Greco report on Hungary is that it's very critical about the corruption situation. And I think this was the reason that the government refused to publish the report. By doing so, the government kind of confessed that in Hungary, systematic corruption is endangering public money, especially EU funds.
But for Greco, the biggest takeaway of this report is how public perceptions of low levels of corruption should not lead to complacency. Transparency International agree and hope the focus now will be on implementation.
I think it's up to each country, despite some of the rankings in these reports, to have due diligence, because they can always do better. For instance, in our own index, Denmark always comes out on high, one of the highest scores. One is because our index only looks at public sector, but it's also because it doesn't cover some of the more salient and crucial issues that need to be tackled with corruption, such as money laundering. So, I mean, even in these times where there are high scores by some member states, I think it's crucial that due diligence is continued from all.
And this is the same message coming from the streets of Europe. By focusing on countries' judicial systems, judges and prosecutors, Greco hopes to gradually improve the situation. Now, Greco, the Council of Europe's anti-corruption watchdog, set up some 20 years ago, and they'll be bringing out a similar report to the one that you saw today next year. For Euronews, I'm Maeve McMahon in Brussels. Breaking up is never easy to do, but with over 140,000 international divorces taking place every single year in Europe, the EU today adopted brand new rules to facilitate these people's lives, and especially the children that are caught in the middle. The new rules will kick in 3 years.